Greetings, dear ones. Welcome, welcome to who all is here and who will be here listening at another point, knowing that it is absolutely as powerful to re-listen again and again. So welcome. Happy new moon. This is the first new moon of the decade. And it is a very exciting time because we have a lot of celestial alignments and synods. The synod is S-Y-N-O-D. And what that means is that two planets aligning their orbits around the sun. And that's very, very powerful. And this is according to sidereal astrology, which was the original astrology in our world, based in the mythology of Egypt and ancient Greece and Sumeria and many other ancient cultures and civilizations, which was then distorted around the 6th century when the Catholic Church did not align with the idea of a more galactic or universal perspective, and wanted astrology to reflect that Earth was the center of the universe, and therefore had the scientist of the day slowly adjust the mathematics and the astronomy to reflect that. So I align more with sidereal astrology, probably as well as it being the original and ancient astrology, but because of the mythology and the deep aspects of humanity and soul that are reflected therein. So if you want more information, please go to the Lunar Planner, LUNARPLANNER, thelunarplanner.com. The incredible man, Nick Anthony Fiorenza, who I've been learning from and working with for, I don't know, 15, 17 years, is so knowledgeable, and his breadth of writing is so extensive. It usually is somewhere between 20 and 24 pages, 25 pages each month. So there's a lot of information, a lot of back information in some of the history and mythology of each of the stars that make up the constellation or the planet, that where the planet is placed within a constellation that is involved at this moment. And right now on the new moon, we have a really, really strong alignment of, the synod of Saturn and Pluto, which reflects a 34-year cycle. There are many, many different planets who do not align in a synod for many years. We have quite a few of those aligning again this year, which is why this is so powerful and such a year for societal reset. We're looking at the complete shifting of everything that we know and have known. One of the alignments goes back 385 years. That was seen a couple weeks ago at the full moon and eclipse, and there was another alignment that Sunday the 13th. All I've mentioned in, or will be mentioning in, the upcoming newsletter, and how that significance affects us this year. So this Saturn-Pluto alignment is a 34-year cycle. So think about where you were in 1987, what was going on with you. I'm sorry, 1982. What was going on with you? What was going on in your life? Possible endings of things, possible big events. And this is a time to really look back and to transform or relinquish any of the feelings surrounding what went on, be it shame or guilt or judgment or anger. So, and that's, you know, what, when I'm working with clients, it's so, so fascinating to explore the inner universe, which is our only task here, is to explore our inner world, our inner universe. And when I say inner universe, I'm referring to all of the other existences or realities of us. Einstein came up with the theory of relativity based in his coming to know that there are countless realities, and those countless realities are available to us at this point in time, and that's why it's so exciting. Ooh, I see a birthday girl joining us today. Happy, happy birthday, dear Jeannie. I wish this year for you to be your best ever. Huge hug, and I'm so glad you're here joining on this new moon. So that's a little bit of the astrology that's going on. We also have constant daily reports and information coming through the astronomy, physics, quantum physics. Everything is changing right now, which is so exciting because it's right in alignment with this perspective from the sidereal astrology that we are in this year of societal reset and a coming decade of everything changing, all structures. And if you read a little bit more about this new moon on his website, you'll see how the particular alignments today really give us an opportunity to do just that. And when working with clients, it's about going into that world within. And everything that we see on the outer world, whether on the national stage, the global stage, what's going on with the earth, is intricately and intimately intertwined and reflective of what is going on within us. So for example, working with a client yesterday, she was very, very angry about some of the moves and changes to our environmental laws, attacks on the land and animals over the past few years by the administration. And when we were exploring that a little bit further, her anger had words such as, I am so angry that he can harm the innocents. I am so angry that he doesn't seem to care. I am so angry that he doesn't even feel what is going on. I am so angry that there is no respect or honoring of the other, be it land or humans or animals. And when we're exploring this a little bit further, these are the exact same words she could have said to her father. Now, I know people have said, I'm tired of looking at my history, going back into childhood, but that's the map you left yourself. That's the exciting and revelatory avenues and roads to go within. And it's so exciting because when and as those pieces in a very personal flavor are transformed and potentially transmuted, which is a wholly different level, then what is appearing in the outside world is lessened. In other words, the ability for men, and this isn't about men bashing, but the structure that we've been living under and within for the past several decades, thousands, hundreds, or tens of thousands of years. And this has been a structure that we've been exploring with one gender in power. And the point of the game was basically who has the most toys wins. And that meant at any cost. And this pyramidal structure with a very few at the top holding all the power and the resources and oppressing and diminishing or keeping down control, dominating the masses. That's been the game. We have explored the heck out of it. We have decided to do something different. And we can't just wipe the board clean and start over. It's a process. And it is with each one of us transforming those personal flavors, because it's the feelings. It's your own personal anger, sadness, fear, sorrow, that, or pain, that allows for the charge, the firepower underneath the crucible, so that that transformation can take place. And when and as it does, you are personally in that change, in that transformation, pulling a thread out of the tapestry as it has been, so that it can be rewoven more, reflecting the world in which you would like to live. So that's really placing personal responsibility and personal freedom thereby. But we are still very young as a species, and individually, oftentimes we are still very young, being run by those childhood patterns. Another client yesterday has continued to stay with her husband that she has known and seen for many, many years, has not been there for her, has not been supporting her, does not really step up in any way for him, for his wife and his family and his children. And, you know, it took the many, many years of her to get to a point where she's like, I cannot not see this anymore. I cannot, you know, the little girl within was constantly wanting him to wake up and him to realize how much she needed and wanted, and how much she gave to him in order for him to be happy. And this goes again way back in her history. And again, when and as that is changed, whether she stays with her husband or not is not as significant as her reclaiming who she really is in her purer form before these distortions. We see this in what's going on currently in the impeachment or whatever we're looking at in the government, wanting our congressmen and senators to be what they're supposed to be, to do what they're supposed to be responsible, to care. And whether by volition or negligence or simply disconnect, it is not being done, and it will not be done. And as long as we continue to look for someone or something outside of us to do it for us, it will not happen. This is truly the maturing of the human species. This is truly your opportunity to step up into who you are, your power, your not power over, but your power in its purest sense, which comes through and from the essence of you, which comes through and from your passion, which comes through and from your awareness of who you are. And this time is so malleable and so plastic in the creation of, or the creation potentials. And that's why I am emphasizing this year more than ever to gather in groups, whether that's courses, which I have upcoming, Applied Earth Magic, continuation of Healing the Healer. And Healing the Healer is really about working with what's showing up with clients, what's showing up in your life through clients, and how that's a reflection of your own personal mapping, and how you can follow that to be able to transform another piece within you. So those of us who do work with clients, be it in the medical field, therapists, healers, reflexologists, herbalists, Miss Jeannie, massage therapists, Miss Sarah, all of us have this wonderful gift and opportunity to explore ourselves from and through what clients are presenting to us. So I encourage all of you that are in the helping profession to please, the dates will be posted. Healing the Healer, where I'm finding the people that are doing this class right now are really shifting not only their own lives, but their way of interacting and being for and with their clients. So it's hugely powerful. Applied Earth Magic, those who are in any way feeling an alignment with different aspects of nature, divine nature intelligence, those who work with, again, herbs, Sarah, oils, those of you who are working in and with groups, volunteer groups with the environment or with animals. This reflects a deeper alignment of an energetic that you are bringing forth from another existence to be able to channel it into the creation ability that you have, your unique individual creation ability, and everyone's is different, to place that in the foundation and the foundational matrix of this game we're in, so that it can more closely reflect the world which not only you want to live in the near future, but that world which you'd like to leave for your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, those that will come. So I really, the energies, both the energetics that are streaming onto the planet galactically, the what's being reflected in the astronomy, physics, and science, geology, biology, every discipline of science is exploding with shocking information. This isn't just an adjustment to what we knew. This is blow the books out of the water information. And that's just the cutting edge of how this will continue to manifest. But it is all a reflection of you and your inner personal transformation. So I am inviting everyone to come and attend the courses and the groups, because when that diversity of energetics of those present and what they bring from their other existences combine, the results are exponential for you personally and for the world. So I really encourage each of you to look into and sign up. I'm also doing monthly telecalls, which are healings in and of themselves, and more updates and a back and forth from you all to what you're experiencing. So there will more likely be mini reads, as well as the energetics will be tailored to those present, and those that join in future or re-listen, which there will be copies for you to re-listen, will benefit from as well. So there's just so exciting and so many things going on daily in these weekly Facebook Lives. I don't know if they're going to be able to be enough in future or just popping on a daily basis. You all let me know what you want. But for now, I'd really like to invite us to drop in and receive some of the beneficial and healing energetics available to us at this point in time. So for those of you listening now and those of you who will be listening in future, I invite you to, yes, first and foremost, take a breath, because in that taking of a breath, you are choosing life. You are choosing your life. You are choosing to participate in life. I'm going to move this so that the microphone's a little bit closer to me, because oftentimes when I'm channeling, my voice drops a bit. So I'm going to invite you to sit firmly, clearly on the chair or couch that you're sitting on. Find your sits bones, which is a little round bone right in the very center of your buttocks. And even if you have to kind of shift a little bit of the tissue away from that so that you can sit more firmly on those bones. And in that way, then you can allow your body to just let go into the bone alignment. Your spine will then stack up to the best of its ability, one vertebra upon another, so that you don't have to hold yourself up. So often we find ourselves sitting on a chair and you're literally holding yourself up instead of allowing the chair or the couch to hold you. So I'm going to give you a minute to adjust, and I'm going to keep talking, because eventually, as we drop in deeper and deeper, it's not about necessarily listening to my words or trying to wrap your brain around them, but is to simply feel the energetics being transmitted through my voice for your system to pick up and receive and not just resonate with, but to bring the peace that is yours to you, to this gathering, to those that may join now or in future. So I always invite everyone to either quietly to themselves or out loud to say, I ask and I allow my body. I ask and I allow my energy field. I ask and I allow my wider self. I ask and I allow my guides and teachers and masters. I ask and I allow all parts of me. I ask and I allow all times of me to join me here and now. And with that, allow another breath to come in, not forced, but allowed. And we're going to continue this sinking inward. I know many of you listening or will listen are very practiced meditators, but so often those meditations are about going up and out through the third eye to someplace other than here, now, and within. So this is a bit different practice. I am inviting you to allow yourself to come down into you, which is going to give you a very different experience. And from my years, I have found it gives you an even wider experience than when you are traveling a well-worn path outward. So that's the asking and allowing. And for help, we're going to call on Michael, who represents the pure masculine and the blended dualistic aspects. We're also going to call in the divine feminine through Mother Mary, representing feminine acceptance. Tara, representing feminine power. Kuan Yin, representing the feminine flavor of compassion. Sophia, representing the feminine wisdom. Ama, representing feminine tenderness. And the Great Mother, representing feminine abundance. Abundanza, as the earth opens her arms, the Great Mother embraces and welcomes you to her bosom of abundanza. We're also calling in Francis, reminding us of the divinity within and through all things, all animals, all trees, all herbs, all aspects of this magnificent planet. We're also inviting in Lady Gaia, which is the very individuated soul of this planet, who has her own trajectory, her own processes, her own journey that we can cooperate, collaborate, commune with. I'm further calling in the elementals, the ondines, the sylphs, salamander, and dwarves, regulating the earth, air, fire, and water of each one of us. Further, I'm calling in the chiefs, to situate us in right relationship to the directions, the direction of the east, the west, the east representing illumination with our brother eagle, the west representing introspection with brother bear, the south representing wide-eyed wonder and playfulness and family with brother fox and sister porcupine, the north with Lady White Buffalo representing wisdom, patience, prayer, the direction of below with the inner builders and engineers in inner earth, in the direction of above with all our celestial family, partners, in the constellations, in the many aspects of not only our solar system, but our galaxy, and our universe. And in relation to the direction of within, for within your universe lies everything. Those of you sensitive to energy may be feeling movement within. Allow, allow, allow. You do not have to analyze, figure out, name, label, identify anything that you are experiencing. Simply allow yourself to be in the experience. Again, always allowing yourself to drop further down and in, down and in, for there is richness. Therein is the depth and breadth of you. Good. And now I'm calling in Master T to clear and align your electrical system within your body and those aspects within your energy field. I'm calling in the Cryon to clear and align and lubricate your magnetic grid. All of these are structures within your energy field. So too are they within the earth. And I'm calling in Halen to clear, align, and link your electromagnetic field. Again, you do not have to know what all that means, how it is being done, what it looks like. Try to allow yourself to simply experience. So I'm going to invite the energetics to help drop us one more level deeper. And again, nothing you need do, nothing you need focus on or intend or do. The more you allow, the less effort or doing is involved. Because at this deeper level, I'm going to align and reset some other structures within your energy field. For mutual benefit of you and those aspects of you with which you are exploring and discovering at this point in time. And again, no need to figure out anything or think about anything right now. Just be free to allow and let it be done for you. So I'm going to be quiet for just a minute while I'm aligning these structures within your energy field. But I am still here. So simply let go into your body, your energy field, your wider self, your guides and teachers and masters. For with all that is going on in our outer world, it is crucial that the inner be aligned and positioned for your optimum. Again, those of you who are sensitive to energy may really feel this depth or earthing or anchoring down inside of you. Nothing you need do, nothing you need know, no focus, no effort, no push, no intention. Simply allow, simply feel, simply experience whatever may be going on in your body or energy field or nothing at all. There is no right way. I'm going to bring in another couple of energetics to seal and smooth different structures and your energy field in general. And begin to consolidate all that has occurred within each of you. And integrate on the multiple levels of you. Do not underestimate what has occurred in a very short period of time, for it is the depth and the breadth, not the height or length, that has made the difference. So things are integrating very, very well and fairly quickly, but that does not mean that you need to pull yourself out or do any of the normal practices of coming back, quote unquote. Really allow this to happen organically. Simply follow what you are feeling, being led by your energy field and your wider self. They understand our time frames. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be an extended period of time for you to reacclimate. But simply allow an organic experience of moving from a less physical space to a more physical space, which is this 3D reality in which we are connecting. So again, reminders, newsletter is coming out. Please go to healersuniverse.com. Over the weekend, the schedule should be posted as well for upcoming courses and classes and events. Please do attend for not only your own benefit, but the mutual benefit that occurs when each are gathered in their diversity and a level of unity, which enables the individual but interconnected with the other members of the group. So that's where the power you all have heard, and it's in the outer world as well as in experiences such as the ones I've mentioned. Diversity, unity in diversity. And that diversity is reflected in our energetics that we hold and use, okay, our own individual, unique energetics. Good. What else is coming up? Again, the telecall, and I'll be doing an event at Venus Moon next month. And I'm really opening up the hour-long and 75-minute sessions for discounts so that everyone can get a longer, better experience of the energetics, as well as those who are working on a mastery, which are most of the people that align with my work, and those longer discover the universe within sessions to truly transform those pieces that have been kind of resurfacing over and over again throughout your life and which are demanding to be explored and changed, because we can't go into this societal reset as masters until and unless we have done those larger pieces within ourselves. So I'm very excited about what's coming this year, this decade. Despite what it looks like out there, massive change requires a lot of crashing and burning and collision. That's how our planet was made, and that's how we are remaking our world. So much love to you all. Please seek me out again next Friday at noon. And I am encouraging all of you to explore within. Therein lies all the answers, all the information. Huge hug. Until next time.